I announced at the end of August that I was running a write-in campaign for mayor. Since then, I've done my best to make my case to you and showcase the change that I believe Osawatomie needs. Many have come to me with questions of what I'm going to do in Osawatomie, or allegations like that I'm going to get in and just change everything around. I got several of these accusations after my video this week criticizing John Brown, demanding to know if I was going to tear down John Brown's statue or change the name of the park. Well, seeing as how I'm running for mayor of Osawatomie, not emperor of Osawatomie, you should all know that I wouldn't have the power to actually just do any of those things anyway. Even after changing Osawatomie's governmental structure to remove the position of city manager, I would still not be able to simply do what I want and make things happen because I demand or decree it. Anything I may want to do through the city government is going to need to be passed by the city council, and nothing changes that from being true. Which brings me to the final thing that needs to be said in this write-in campaign. I mentioned in my video about John Brown that I've heard a lot about the supposed virtues of having been from a family that has lived in Osawatomie for generations and having grown up here. Now personally, I think that's a lot of total nonsense that people like to claim, so that they can feel more special about themselves, but that in the end, it doesn't really mean anything at all. Now why would I say something like this? Well, it's simple. Because I'm the one who's running for mayor, not one of the great honorable legacy residents. I stepped forward because nobody else was doing it, and somebody needed to, so might as well be me. I've put out the call multiple times for people to step forward from each of the wards in Osawatomie to run for the city council positions up for re-election. There are 4 wards, and 1 person has stepped forward to fill that gap. 1 person. What about all you legacy folks who are the ones who supposedly really care about Osawatomie? I thought you were the ones who really knew and really cared about what happens in Osawatomie, right? Now look, I really do understand the inconvenience and the problems that come with serving in your city government. My serving as mayor is not going to work the best with my own plans, but times like these require sacrificing our own comfort and maybe what our own ideal goals and personal desires might be. Times like these require people who care about more than their own lives and chasing their own dreams. Nowhere in any of my dreams for the future have I ever wanted to be mayor of anything or anywhere. You think that I don't feel completely inadequate to the task and like I'm biting off more than I can chew with all that I'm proposing? I'm not a public administrator, but I do know how to tackle things bigger than myself. I do know how to trust in God and figure out the answers to even difficult questions and situations as I go, and I do know how to push myself to accomplish what needs to be done, to learn what needs to be learned, and to go beyond my current experience and capacities. But you know what? I can't do it alone. If Osawatomie elects me as mayor, I will serve as fully as I am capable, and I will do all the good that I can. But if the city council seats are not replaced, then I'll be entering a situation in which I won't be able to really do anything at all, and where I'm unlikely to get any of the things that I've been pushing for accomplished. I can guarantee you that I won't be doing any real reorganizing of city codes or the government away from a city manager-led type of government, because it just won't even be possible. So now with my final word, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I need somebody to step forward from each ward. I need those people to take this seriously and get their names out there. And this needs to happen immediately, because early voting starts on the 15th of this month. If nobody steps forward, then I'm done. I'm out. I can't do it all on my own, and if I'm not going to have a real chance at pushing the needed changes, then there's no point in me running at all. So where are the legacy residents? If you're the ones who really care about and know Osawatomie, then by all means, step forward. Put your money where your mouth is. If I, an outsider, am willing to step forward and fight to protect the rights of the people of Osawatomie, then the people who are not outsiders need to step forward too. If not, then Osawatomie will get what it gets and will deserve the collapse that is on its way even now. The people of Osawatomie, both legacy as well as transplants, need to fight for their own town, liberty, and families, and fight like you mean it. You fight by stepping forward, by volunteering to run, and by being something more than passive observers. I'm ready to fight for you for the next 2 years and bring drastic change for the betterment of Osawatomie and the liberty of its residents. But not without backup, because I can't without backup. I'm ready to fight this fight for you, but I'm not ready to simply sacrifice myself for a town that wants me to do it all for them. It's time to step forward. It's time to choose. Whatever you choose is going to determine the outcome, and whatever comes from this point onward will be the result of your choice. Thank you for watching. Write in Oliver Tanner for Mayor of Osawatomie if you wish, but it's going to take more than just me.